said you're not gonna hit your head. You got this blindfold on, but I'll be your eyes. Like, Dad, do I really want to mess up Jamone? I do. She ain't about to sit here and give her advice, not about the man that she about to have. That's so sweet, babe. Bish! No, it's not. You want to get out of here? Go have one of our movie nights. I said, movie night. Usually it mean that, but today, I don't know about that. I said, come on, Carter, brother. Come on, come through for us. You know, tell her, your place. Nice and comfortable, laid up all nice and comfortable with her in the bed. I mean, it was a twin, but they made the most of that twin bed. Hey guys, what's up? It's Kaya, and I'm back, y'all, with a recap and review of this week's long-awaited episode, Show Me a Good Time. Y'all, it was worth the wait. It was only, what, like a week, I think? It was worth it. If they would have made us wait 2 weeks, because that's the max I would have taken is 2 weeks. If they would have made us wait 2 weeks, that would have been perfectly fine with me, because what we got, I was saying before, based off the promo for this week's episode, why are they at the cabin? This supposed to be Spence and Liv's time, and none of them should be there, especially with all that drama that they each have going on. I take it back. It was so much fun seeing them together like this, and it wasn't the same drama like the last time, which thank goodness for that. So I think that also made it a lot more fun to watch and to see them all together like that at the cabin. It's a lot to touch on, but it's gonna be so good. So it is senior skip day, and JJ hits up the boys on a call to let them know, yo, no one's gonna be up in school because it's senior skip day, so we not going. The only thing I was focusing on is the fact that Jordan is on the couch, Asher is on the floor. Were they playing the game together or something? I don't know why that boy was sleeping on the floor. That was what I like too, is the fact that it wasn't even like they were trying to crash each other's plans. They each had their own things that they were doing for senior skip day. I mind that. I like that. I said, oh, okay, you guys, it wasn't like this was like on your agenda. Oh, where they gonna be at? Yeah, we going there so we can ruin. Nah, they each had something going on, and they were going about their own lives. Wait, hold on. Mama Grace calling out to Dylan about grabbing his deodorant. I said, I know they're not about to show him. I know they're not about to show him. They're trying to play us because they're like, you know, we know the people have been wondering where he is. We gotta show that at least his mom and his brother are thinking of him. So let's just throw his name out there really quick. It'll do. I'll take that for now. He better be here for graduation. I ain't playing. We get to Spence talking to his moms about he ain't going to school. Senior skip day. And her reminiscing about, y'all, now that I think about it, I'm like, Dad, I would have liked to have done a time capsule myself. Mama Grace is telling him how she did one back when she was in school. Am I tripping, or does it seem like he's so much more open to talking to his mom about him and Liv's relationship than his previous relationship? To be able to sit here and talk to your moms like this about you and your girl, it's not like he's going in full detail, but even just being like, oh yeah, we going to hang out, I got something special planned. Mama Grace, she don't want no grandbabies. I was like, girl, baby steps. We gotta let us at least get to the first time first before you'll be talking about some grandkids. Now give them a few years, then we're gonna get them kids. But first we gotta let us live in Olivia for a little bit. Seems so nice that he's able to talk to his mom about his relationship, like his girl, because I ain't never seen him doing that before. Nobody was worth talking to his mom about before. Just saying. Mama Grace supports Olivia. I knew I liked her. I knew it. Y'all, this was the start. I saw this scene and I knew it could only go up from here. They had some setbacks in the middle, but I was like, this is so cute because you could genuinely see that they're just so happy with each other. So no matter what interruptions or distractions that they would have coming up at following this scene here, they're gonna make it work. The things that I loved about this, she's working on her assignment for the LA Tribune, and he's trying to take her away for the romantic getaway. My man's this was hilarious to me. He said, oh, come on, you can work on it in the car. Then proceeds to give her a blindfold. Talking about, here, put this on before we get in the car. What's she working on? How's she gonna work on it if she got the blindfold on, sir? I said, Spence, you ain't think that one through, my guy. You did not. When I tell you, I was playing it back in my head like, that right there had me cracking up. But y'all, they seem so happy and so in love. Her kinky. You sure you want to do it in the back seat? I said, Liv, girl. See, Liv be having me dying, y'all. I love her personality. So I was like, oh, okay. She knows that this romantic getaway is ultimately supposed to be leading to their first time. He's just trying to surprise her with where that's going to happen, so that way they can have their moment together. I was like, yo, that's cute, that's sweet. So we'll see how this plays out. But I knew them plans that he done had planned, they weren't gonna go as planned. Her guesses though, I love that she was trying so hard to guess where they were. Yo, she's so nosy that she was trying to guess so hard where he was taking her. But I was like, yo, Spence, you might need to give her like a clue or something, because she was making some wild guesses a little bit there. You know what's crazy is I knew what was coming, that it wasn't gonna go as he had planned for them. But still, this moment was so cute leading up to it, with him just presenting everything to her. Side note, in terms of couples, y'all, from like TV shows that I've seen, and I've seen a lot, they're towards the top for me. They are right there in my tops, because this is gold, y'all. They're setting standards. They got you out here knowing what you need to be looking for in a relationship, and I'm just like, dang, let me get a pen and paper, take some notes, because. So we get to Coop and Patience, and this girl Coop she's still trying to make that story stick, y'all. Patience, girl, Patience. I'm just like, Patience, girl, you're done. I'm done. We're all done, right? We're done, right? We're done. It's time to move on. Patience is sitting there with her little strawberries, and she is looking so fed up as Coop is on this call, because they're supposed to be going to this carnival. I think that's also what it is that annoys me about Coop, is she does these things that people don't want her to do, that they know, yo, it's not going to be good for you, and it may not even be good for me. I don't think you should do it. She does it anyway, and either she doesn't realize that they're unhappy or that they're feeling some kind of way, or she chooses not to focus on the fact that they're feeling some kind of way and that they're at a disagreement with her. She don't be caring. Yo, she be in her own world. Coop. And then she's like, oh, you want to come with me? No, she don't want to come with you. Do you not see her? She didn't even see her face because she was so busy on the phone. She don't want to go with you. And now she don't even want to go to that carnival. You go to that carnival by yourself. She was like, you know what? I told Layla that I couldn't meet up with her because I thought we were going to spend some time together. You see what she did there? Patience girl sat there and told Layla, who she's in business with, that she couldn't meet up with her out of respect for you, because you two were going to spend time together. And now look at you. You faced with a similar situation where someone is sitting here calling you away, and you're like, oh no, I gotta go. But you want to come with me to come handle this? She don't want to sit up in some office while you're over here taking the blame for something she didn't want you to do in the first place. What sense that make? Girl, bye. Mama Grace and Principal Carter, I am here for this. I am so here for this relationship. They look so good together too, walking down the hall. And you know what's also something I didn't realize before? Mama Grace's dimples. She is cheesing away with Principal Carter up in that hall, and her dimples are on full display. I said, girl, you like him. It is the cutest thing. She's talking to him about the time capsules and how they did them because it was a South Crenshaw tradition. And now she wants to go find it, so she's going to hit up Billy. I said, please come on, bring the parents, because I love them so much. Here's the thing about Billy. I like Billy when he's acting right. That's it. Act right, sir, and then I wouldn't mind you. So right now, he acting right. I already said, we're not getting an apology. Maybe he'll apologize on graduation day. You know what? All those times that I wronged you throughout the school year, I'm sorry, son. Maybe then. Who knows? But you know what? I'll take it for what it is. And him now, just as Billy and Laura, Billy, Grace's friend, Billy, Carter's soon-to-be good friend, hopefully. I like that, Billy. I'll take that, Billy. So, yes, bring all the parents and Denise. Bring Denise. Come on. I was so here for this parent moment, y'all. This is so good. This in Vegas. I love this. Okay, so Spence and Liv pull up. They pull up to the cabin. That's his special getaway. He wanted to mean something. This cabin means something to Spence. So him and Liv's first time is going to be at this cabin. Did y'all peep homeboy helping her out the car? My man said, gentlemen. He said, "You're not gonna hit your head. You got this blindfold on, but I'll be your eyes." So they get out the car, and she's all excited. "Ooh, is that the ocean I smell?" "No, it ain't, girl. Take the blindfolds off." You know what's crazy? I could tell by her reaction that she wasn't upset at the fact that, yo, this is where you taking me for our first time. I was like, there's gotta be a good reason as to why she's so hesitant about being at the cabin right now. And we saw. When I saw Jordan and Simone run out of the cabin, and on top of that, them being as excited as they were, booking it out the cabin in their swimsuits, I lost it. Now, I felt bad because I was like, Dag Spence planned this. He thought, you know, they were about to have their moment together. They could spend this time together. But seeing Jordan and Simone run out like that, y'all, it was the funniest thing because they stopped right in their tracks and was just like. Then also, I was looking like, how does Spencer not know that they're at his cabin? And then come to find out it was Liv Girl. I said, girl, you ain't tell your man? Liv Girl, she would have told Spence. But I think with her just having her assignment that she was working on, she didn't get around to it. That was it. She didn't get around to telling him yet. She had planned to at some point that day, I believe. But she didn't know he was going to try to take her there. And Jordan be annoying still too, because he's trying to put the blame on just about anyone but him. He's like, oh, you said I was free to use the cabin. And then trying to put it on Liv because Liv was trying to do the nice thing and tell him and someone that they could use the cabin and spend time together before she goes off to school. Sir, hold up. Forget Jordan. I am living for Simone and Liv's sistership that they got going on right now. I was a little iffy after Vegas, during Vegas. I was like, I don't know about that because the way they going at it with each other, it wasn't looking too good up in Vegas. But now I'm here for this. I'm like, Dad, do I really want to mess up Jamone? I do. But before I do, I need more of this relationship. You know what it is about Simone? It's the fact that she seems so down to earth. Just the way she talks to Liv and how smooth their conversations be. I think that's what it is too that I love about the relationship because Liv doesn't have very many girlfriends. So she could just have like girl talk on the regular and like gossip, you know? Everything with Simone just seems like gossip. She was like, oh my gosh, you guys are gonna do it for the first time? Girl, we're not blockers. We could go. But Simone just be wanting to tea. All the gossips. Simone just be wanting you to tell her all your business. It should be all in your business. Yo, Simone's energy is everything. I freaking love Simone. The comment also about them waiting for Prom to do it and Liv's like, I'm not a cliche. I never imagined this girl being the type to, oh my gosh, I'm gonna wait for my prom night. Me and Spencer are gonna make it special. That ain't Liv. She ain't into that. I love that during the conversation with Simone about her and Spencer and how he brought her there because, you know, they were gonna have their time together. She wasn't even really fazed by the fact that now what they had planned, or what he had planned for them wasn't gonna happen. Like, girl she was chill with it. She was okay. She was like, you know, because you guys were here, she didn't know he was bringing her to the cabin, and if it couldn't happen that day, she was okay with them making it happen at some other point in time. And I was like, yo, Liv, so mature. She is so mature. Look at her. She ready for him, and she was excited for this. And she just like she was playing it cool. She was playing it cool. She said, I could one more day. I could wait about another day. Another day should be good. At least I got 2 more people here to keep me distracted since I don't like I'm gonna be getting there tonight. So she thought. Carter and Billy though, they about to be buddy because now he over here inviting him to dinner with him and Laura to come out with him and Mama Grace. I said, look at this. Double dates. I really like the fact that it seems like the parents are all becoming good friends now. Oh, yo, it's like we get the older people and then we get the younger people. We get 2 different sets of friends. Well, friend groups. I like that. But I tell you, this episode had some really good, funny moments that had me dying. Freaking Spencer's face as Jordan and him are talking about the water. He looked so miserable. My man looked like he just wanted to be saved. He looked like he just wanted to live. He was stressed. He was hurt. He was missing his woman who was only right inside the house. He was like, nah, I can't. I'm done. I can't take this. It's time to go. But Jordan's ditzy self is not choosing to see that, one, he don't want you there. Two, he not trying to have this conversation. And three, which is the biggest one, you not Liv. So get out his face. So he comes in the house, Spence, and Liv girl is there working on her assignment. Y'all, I noticed it more here and then fully when him and Liv later on are by the water. So in this moment, when he comes in the house and she's working on her assignment, and he's just standing there, this is how you know they're golden. I love the fact that he stood there and just gave her like a little slight smirk because she was still working. Like, he wasn't giving her attitude. He wasn't mad at her because she's the one that invited Jordan to go use the cabin, him and Simone. And think about it, because he put this together because he wanted them to go somewhere that meant something, that would mean something. The cabin means something to him, but to have their first time, and now it'll mean something to the both of them, this cabin, because it'll hold that experience for them. And that got ruined because Jordan and Simone were there. He's so in love with her that this small setback isn't going to greatly affect their relationship because they're still together at the end of the day. I thought he was so calm about it and it didn't turn into an argument, and they were just, she was like, you know what? We'll spend time together now. I'll stop. Let's just live in the moment. Yeah, look at this maturity, y'all. This is another level of them too. This is so good. And just when they thought they had a minute, they heard JJ pull up. The fact that Coop knew what was up between Spence and Liv, what was supposed to be taking place, and she ain't trying to cock block though, I'll give you a couple points for that, girl. I'll give you a couple points for that. You still annoying though. So Layla and Asher, I don't want to combine those names. Layla and Asher were supposed to be going to the beach, and Coop and Patience girl was supposed to be going to the carnival. The shade that Patience was throwing up in the cafe to Coop, Patience. Patience. You don't want it. Why are you forcing it? Just stop. This ain't it. Tell her. Just tell her. She ain't even trying to go no more. She said, nope, I ain't going. I changed my mind. But come to find out, Spence invited Coop and Patience to come to the cabin, which now, seeing how all this is playing out, I get why he would have invited her, because, I mean, his day now is basically ruined for the most part because people done showed up to the cabin. He ain't got no alone time now anyway, so what's two more people? Let them come to this cabin, because then they ain't got nowhere to go. They're going to be stuck at this cabin. Maybe they'll have to talk through their problems, and maybe at the end of it, Patience girl, she'll leave single. That ain't happening, but they are close. So they're talking now about who's going to be sleeping where, Spencer, Liv, and JJ. When Patience and Coop walk in, and then Layla and Asher follow, the look on their faces, all three of their faces, Liv tight. Liv looks exhausted. Spence, he fed up at this point. He's just like, yo, come on. What else? What else? Their faces, as they all walked in there, priceless. If I was Layla and Asher though, I would have been feeling slightly embarrassed because, one, the looks that they're all giving you, and the fact that you didn't get an invite from the dude whose cabin it is, his girlfriend, or anyone else that is currently at the cabin. You got invited by someone who wasn't there yet. Like, I would feel unwanted. That's how I would feel. And they're just sitting there looking like, where should we put our bags? In the car. Go back. Turns out Patience girl was the one who invited Layla and Asher, because you know her and Coop got that invite. Patience, I love you. But Liv girl, she could do that. She can invite people up to this cabin, because this is technically her cabin too. Her and Spence, package deal. She could do that. You, girl, you're a guest. You can't be sitting here inviting people to somebody else's cabin. You don't know what they got planned. But it's Coop talking about, you better not try to break up with me like last time. Girl, you're the one who showed up to the cabin the last time uninvited and breaking up with him over there by the water. Talking about, I told you to go off and be great without me, and I wish you would have listened. That was you. He ain't trying to do nothing. He was just trying to live his little life that week. Or go back over that conversation in your head. You gonna see. That was all you right there. I mean, technically he broke up with you before he went to the cabin that weekend. And then you basically showed up to confirm that he had broken up with you. You also decided when you showed up that you were done with him because you was mad that he was blaming you. So I think that's on you. I'm pretty sure that's on you. Y'all, this is the reason why I was like, you know what, I'm okay with them showing up as uninvited guests, because them having the time of their lives, jumping in the bounce house and the water balloon fight, it was so sweet. Seeing them like, they were cheesing for days up in that bounce house, all of them. Like, this is cute, this is nice. And it's also probably the last time they'll be able to do something like this all together. I'll take this. Telling him about his mom and how her and her school did the time capsules back when they were in school years ago. And so they all decide that they want to do one. Y'all, I was holding out hope too. I was like, Dad, are they gonna let us get a lot more seasons so we can see this? Or you know when shows usually jump ahead some years so you can see them in the future? Man, they filmed it and then we saw it the next morning. It's alright though, because at least we got to see what they put up in there, and it was good stuff too. And then JJ, y'all, JJ this episode, my man was so excited about every little thing and to be finishing out his last days of high school with his friends, his brothers. And I also realized about JJ in this episode, I was like, I've never peeped this before. Spence and Liv, they level each other out. They not only want each other, but they need each other. I feel like the group as a whole, with all of them, the friend group, that's what JJ is. Like, they need JJ because JJ's that good balance, I feel. Like, with the whole party bus. My man showed up with the party bus. He had the bounce house, had them have the water balloon fight. Last time they was at the cabin, he the one that brought the fun with them. Also, had he not brought any of that stuff the last time they was at the cabin, them arguments and everything that was going on would have been like 10 times worse, because they wouldn't have been doing nothing else on the side. And this time, the fact that he had basically these distractions for them, things to keep them busy. They weren't too focused on what was going on in their personal lives. Yeah, they touched on it, but I feel like it would have been 10 times worse, 20 times worse had JJ not been there with his party bus. So thank you for that, JJ, because if y'all all were gonna show up, please don't bring all that drama. We don't need that again. And they didn't, so I appreciated that. This is how you know times are different, because Mama Grace and them, when they did their time capsules 25 years ago, you know that they wrote them on a piece of paper and stuck them somewhere. My man JJ said, oh yeah, I'll put it on a thumb drive. They ain't have that in Mama Grace's time. That wasn't a thing. They don't advance now. This might be one of my favorite storylines so far. The growth between Billy and Carter, and that they seem so chill now, and this friendship is, see, I am living for their friendship. I'm living for the friendship of all of them. Mama Grace, Carter, Billy, Mama Laura, and Denise. How they over there digging up time capsules from other classes? They taking all the stuff out and digging in it. I'm like, yo, who does that? The prom outfit combo, y'all. Okay, hold on. Jordan's outfit, he looking like he about to be looking like the Joker. But Spence trying to play it cool, and then he got Coop over here putting homeboy on blast. Talking about, boy, you know you don't have that pick up in your phone since we was kids. My man was like, bam, stop. Him and Liv start talking about matching for prom, and Layla walks out. I said, that is so awkward. Why would you want to be around them and their love? A love that you thought you used to have with that same dude. You thought. You really thought. Nope. My girl, she said, I can't take this. I thought I could handle seeing them, but to hear them actually talking about matching for prom, a prom that I once thought I was gonna go to, and with him, negative, nope, negative. Yo, that girl Simone got that phone call and had to step out. She used it as her excuse. Let me go see about Simone, make sure she okay, because she looked a little concerned when she was on that phone. No, she heard them over there talking about, babe, we gonna be matching. Oh, she can't handle that. That girl got out that room so quick. She said, a Liv girl, my girl got 2 dresses. I said, I know she about to kill both. She got 2 dresses because she got 2 proms to go to. Her man go to a different school, so she gonna hit up her prom, then she gonna hit up his prom and show them what she working with over there. I was like, yeah, yo, prom is about to kill. Prom is about to be so good, man. Mom girl seemed like she was so excited about prom too when her and Jordan was talking about it up in the house, but now she done found out she got this competition the same weekend as prom. I was like, dad girl, that sucks, because you thought you was about to be spending prom with your boo, your man, and now to find out that you got this competition coming up that same weekend and you're about to be out to school. It helps with school, and we need you out to Brixton, because demons over there. I do want her and Jordan to have as many experiences together as they can before the end of this year. I actually do like them together. They're cute. But I don't see it lasting. So I don't mind the fact that homegirl gonna have to miss prom and he gonna be up on his own because she gotta go do what she gotta do. Also, once she gets off the phone, Simone, and Layla's there with her, y'all know Layla, she left out that house because she could not take it. She could not take the conversation that was happening up in that house. She had to get out somehow, some way. And now she's sitting here with Simone. She was wondering what was going on with her. So when Simone tells her, you would think, oh, girl, what you gonna do? How are you gonna tell Jordan? How do you think Jordan's gonna take it? No, she just sat there all quiet with the sad look on her face because she didn't know what she was expecting when she went out there with Simone. She just trying to get out. So she had to make conversation when she was out, and she was just wondering. She wasn't expecting what she heard though. Somewhere deep inside, deep inside, she got feelings for Jay, yo, and they're slowly brewing. They're coming. They are coming up. So she heard that, but she ain't about to tell Jay's woman that. She ain't about to sit here and give her advice, not about the man that she about to have. Y'all see how surprised Mans was to hear that she was taking the gap year? Because that's new. That's not like you. Jordan and Layla, we don't see much of their interactions. We've been getting a lot more lately though. We don't see a lot of their interactions, but we know that they're there because when they do have their interactions, the conversations, most of the time, they be talking about things in the past and how well they know each other. Oh, that wasn't your plan. That wasn't what you envisioned for yourself. They be knowing all this stuff about each other when we do see them together. So he know, girl, something off. Hold up. And he also noticed, my man, I said, look, you see it too, Jordan. He was like, you've been keeping us at distance. You know, you be there, but you don't really be there. She has. She's been changing. I noticed it too, girl. I said, I don't know how I feel about this lately. Like, I like that you're becoming more of a boss, but something seemed a little off about you. Kind of becoming a little cold, like JP, and we don't want that. And oh, this boy threw out that she slept with Asher. I said they be chatting. They just be putting out all their business. Who done told him that? You know Asher done told him. You know what it is also about him throwing out that she slept with Asher? He threw it in that conversation when he was telling her basically things he didn't agree with what she was doing. You've been keeping us at a distance. It seems like you're there, but you're not really there. You are changing, I'm seeing, and he seemed like he wasn't really feeling those changes. And you slept with Asher, not even considering the fact that they used to date, and maybe, just maybe, those feelings between the two of them, they never left. No. He know that's not the case. He knows, girl, that's not like you. Why would you sleep with him? You not feeling him because he know. He know too deep down inside. I just love that it came at a point during the conversation where he was telling her things that he seemed like he was not agreeing with, because I'm not agreeing with them either, boy. And her taking the gap year, that is not like Layla. So I don't understand why she's planning on taking the gap year either. But well, no. You know what? Scratch that. It's because of everything that she's been going through. The fact that she had the situation with Carrie, everything that's happened with her dad. She has this music thing now, so this is where she's been putting most of her time and energy, because this is something she can fully control. This is something where she can put her energy and her time and her effort into, and it's like her baby, you know? And it's something that she sees that she does very well. So something that she has control over in her life for the most part, why not take that and run with it? Because it's like a safe haven. It's like a crutch. That's what it is. It's like a crutch for her. Also looking at it from her point of view, because she's gone through so much while she's been in high school, to continue with schooling and to possibly have even more things go wrong. But now you have this outside of school that is going well for the most part for you, you know. Your business is building, so why not focus on that and run with that, because you know that you can make something out of that. Leading up to now, she has been about school. Like, the girl's been really good in school. The only time she had a little slip up was when she went a little cuckoo in season 2, and you know, she was skipping class and everything, but she was still doing her work on the side, but she was skipping classes and stuff like that. She still made sure she made up for everything. Her right now, music is stable, but you know what, I love it though, because now I know we're gonna build more on that. I know we're gonna dig deeper into that, and Jordan, I feel like, gonna be the one that's gonna help dig into that and see what's really up with her, because girl, gap year, nah, that's not you. My girl Patience is like she losing some of the light in her eyes. Yeah, she seems happy a little bit, But they out here talking about tour and everything, and it seems like she can't even be fully excited about it because of what's going on with her and Coop. Just trying to put on a smile for everyone and make it seem like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, me and Coop are good. No. So Coop is talking to Spencer, and she know what's up. She know Patience girl is changing. She seems different. She not really feeling her because they've been having issues. But I mean, Spence, that's how you know. Spence, he's so in love. He not noticing what's really going on between the two of them. He talking about you guys' whole relationship has been built on communication. Where? Not in their relationship. That's not a thing in their relationship because Coop sucks at that. With the Mo situation, I bet you Patience girl didn't know that she was gonna go see Mo. I bet you she ain't tell her. She knew. She would have told her not to do it. She go see Mo. Ends up getting shot. Who's at her bedside that whole time? It's Patience girl. And then she want to sit here and be like she's the one that shot Mo because it was self-defense. It wasn't. Patience girl had to find out when we found out. I was like, what kind of communication is that? It's not good. Not good communication. She talked to Preach and is more honest with Preach than she is with Patience. And that's supposed to be your girl. No. That relationship, let Prom come, because Prom is going to be it. This is the last event for them. This is their last straw. That's it, and I'm ready for it, y'all. The parents in the school just got even better once Denise showed up. I was loving it before, but I loved it even more once she showed up, because what dinner? Dinner is out the window now. This thing then turned into a whole scavenger hunt to find this time capsule. I love them so much. I think this is probably like one of my favorite things that's happening right now in the show. Apart from Olivia, it's the parents. With Liv and her assignment that she was working on, I was like, this gotta, you know, this assignment means something to her, and it's important because this is Spence we're talking about. She would have been more than happy to spend the whole day with her man because y'all know how long she done waited for this time to come, and it's here. Not the time of their relationship. That's the time we're talking about, their relationship. She's waited a long time for this relationship. So you know this assignment has to be important for her to be putting this much time and energy into making sure she gets it right and she completes it before she's able to fully enjoy her skip day. So her sitting by the lake, she's working on her assignment, finishing it up, and Spence walks over. Once again, my man, he was just like, you know what, I'm done pressing you on it. Smiling and everything because he's not really upset with her. He understands that this means something to her. See, that's what it's that community. You know what? This is how you know. When you know somebody and you love somebody, you're not gonna get mad at them for doing what they gotta do. He wasn't even pressing her before. He was cool with it. He was just annoyed that everybody else didn't showed up on their alone time. Had nobody been there and she had to get this assignment done, I know he would have let her finish up before they got to what they wanted to get to. But the fact that he was just chill about it once again, that's why she wasn't upset either. When she hit send and she closed that computer, because he wasn't tight with her. He understood, and she realized that he understood that this was something she needed to get done. So my girl was like, you know what? Thank you, but I'm done. So the rest of this night is for you, boo. Whatever you want to do, I'm down. Hold up. She was over here trying to have them do it in the bushes, in a tent, on a blanket. I said, alright, it don't gotta be all fancy and stuff like that. It don't. But in the tent, girl, I said no. Olivia needs more. They gonna be on branches. They gonna be getting stuck everywhere. You got raccoons gonna be interrupting y'all. What? I don't care what's out here. It's just me and you. I said nope, not in the woods. Do not. So Simone ends up telling Jordan now about she can't go to prom. She gotta go to this tournament because it helps with Brixton. I was surprised because Jordan was he was more concerned with the fact that this is something she's been looking forward to, and it's one of the last few times that they'll be able to have together before they each go off to college, miles apart. So I was like, Dad, you know what? I feel bad for them a little bit because this is their relationship here. Now, this is going to be one of the last few times that they could actually have time together, have fun together, and she not going to be there. So my man, he was looking a little hurt too because Dad, he thought he was going to have his woman on his arm. But hopefully he can get a different woman, you know? Hopefully. I am hoping that maybe the tournament will go early and finish early so that we should be able to make it to prom with him because, listen, let them have all the time together that they can before they graduate. I'll give them that. Or maybe the tournament will get canceled and then she'll be able to come to prom last minute. But either way, I'm hoping, I feel like she might be able to like pop up on him and just show up in her little nice dress, because I know she'll be looking good too. And her hair, her hair this episode looks so, her hair was laid. It looks so good. Them braids that they had up in the front and the swooped edges. Yes, Mama Laura, when they showed the Twinkie, I had to watch this back. This lady's eating this Twinkie that is over 20 years old. This Twinkie is so dirty. I know that Twinkie expired. That's how you know. She just wanted to go to dinner. She was just hungry. She didn't even go to this school. She wasn't trying to do no scavenger hunt. At least Carter went to the school, and even though he didn't get to do the time capsules, he was a part of that school at some point. Mama Laura was never there. She was not trying to be there for this. You know this lady was starving. She was tight. Them dinner reservations got pushed back because they want to go on a scavenger hunt. But on top of her eating this old behind Twinkie that's going to have her on the toilet for who knows how long, my girl, everyone else is sitting on the floor. Not Mama Laura. Mama Laura was on a chair. She was like, I don't do that. Y'all go right ahead with that. I'm too classy for that. He was like, I'm not about this life. I am not. This episode has so many great moments. So they're reading through their time capsule notes now. Mama Grace, I said this where Spence get it from. She was like, to successfully building up my South Crenshaw community, that be Spence. Y'all know for these last 4 seasons, that's been Spence. My man, he all about the community. And becoming president. Big dreams. She had big dreams for herself. And Spence, he won't play pro football. Big dreams. My man, but he won't really make it. Mama Grace, I don't think Prez is in her future anymore. But she had them dreams back then. She had them. Make the sad situation better. I love the fact that Denise sat here and whipped out her lighter for Corey. She was like, wait. Yeah, poor Corey, he didn't even make it to 30 years, y'all. That was 25 years ago. Spence gets it from both his parents. Mama Grace, all about the community. His daddy, his whole thing was about football in his mansion. But it was all about football. Being up in the Hall of Fame, having this full career. I was like, Corey, yeah, see, this is why. Spence, he gets it from his parents, both of them. I can't give Mama Grace all the credit. He gets it from both of them. Because look at Corey. Corey had big dreams too. Stop. What? Why was Billy so hyped to read? Let's hear from the Billy Baker. Like, it was going to be this really deep thing that people would want to hear. No. His letter was dedicated to Grace, talking about the love of my life will realize. Hold on. Mama Laura talking about, that's so sweet, babe. Bitch! No, it's not. What? Yo. I said that. That is the most awkward thing. I thought Layla showing up to the cabin was awkward. No. It's this right here. That was so awkward. I said, why would you want to read that? And I know, you know he remembered what he wrote up in that thing too. You just know he remembered. So it's like it was on his mind. That's why he was so hyped to read. Let me read it so she could know. At one point, we were soulmates. I knew we were soulmates. No, you were not. Well, yo, that was so disrespectful. So disrespectful. Yo, freaking Denise. Because she know too. Yo, that was awkward as hell. Who does that? Why would you want to read that? We don't want to hear that. She don't want to hear that. You're the only one that want to hear that, apparently. Y'all, I love Denise. Oh, but I was like, yo, she did get the 3 kids. Because, you know, her sister. So now she got 3. But her talking about her hunk of chocolate and Billy over here smirking, looking at Mama Laura like, she talking about me. Negative. It was Morris Chestnut. I said, he do look good too. I hope we get a lot more of these situations with the parents all together before graduation comes. Back at the cabin, we have Patience still looking like this girl look like she going through it. People are finally fully noticing what is going on with her. Even Asher, which is saying something because he don't be around them like that. So he was like, you know, it's because they up at this small cabin and I see what's going on. I have eyes. You too. You ain't been around each other like that and you seem like something going on between the two of you. Asher with, you know, someone who also sucked at communicating in my relationship. And then you have Layla throwing in her little 2 cents. I can vouch for that. Girl, I said, but look at Asher. Asher trying to be a coach now. He trying to offer up advice. He trying to talk to people a lot more. He was like, listen, don't let it fester. I was like, too late. It is too late. Because that girl, she has been festering this whole time. It is festered up, their relationship. So he was like, I know you love her. Love him from afar. Love him from a distance. Because at this point, it's time for her to move on. Go ahead, Patience, girl. Don't let Asher talk you into staying in this relationship that you don't want to be in clearly anymore. Time to go, girl. Gordon is such a ditz. This boy, he don't know nothing. I'm like, my man said, it's getting kind of chilly out. I need to go put a jacket on before my voice starts sounding like yours. My man's. It's over here giving him phone sex. She is putting in work to make this enjoyable and to show him how they're gonna make this relationship work. He is so dumb. It took him a hot minute to realize where this phone conversation was going. Her with the "that's how we'll make it work." I love Simone. Also, why I feel like Simone and Liv get along so well, because they both have that take charge personality. I feel like Liv, she grew into hers more over time, because even up front though, she was trying, but she had a lot of people like on her back, and she was fresh out of rehab, so she couldn't really get back into the swing of things. But once she got back, my girl was all the way there. Y'all be seeing her now, she be just going for it. So Simone, I feel like Simone's the same way, especially when it comes to her relationship with Jordan. She's the one that gotta initiate a lot of stuff, because Jordan don't be doing that. This girl Patience told Coop she was in game for her. She said in game. Y'all know how big that word is. And then Coop's in here talking about you in game for me too. Patience girl talking about, cause I'm all in. All in. It's not looking too good for me right now. It's looking like they about to make it a little bit. Just a little bit, like they about to make it. Because Patience, she got a good heart, Patience. And she do love her. I give her. She love her. She love that girl. And even she said though, you haven't been talking to me. She be keeping her in the dark. You should be making these choices that affect both of them. And they're supposed to be a team. And now Coop want to be all apologetic. I know she be making that face too when people be getting on her. And then she want to look all sad and depressed. Dang. I think they might make it a little bit longer than Prom. That's unfortunate. Spence and Liv talking about the fire. One, they look so nice and cozy. They look so comfortable over there. And then they had just seen Patience girl and Coop over there trying to work out their little issues, and they look back at each other. Our communication's on point. Like, oh, you think we put too much pressure on ourselves? Which I think for her now is setting in more, because she's done with her assignment. So now she's realizing everything that's going on around them. For him, he didn't have to sit in it all day. He ain't had nothing to do but watch her work and deal with all these other people that he didn't want to have to deal with. So he's like, you think we put too much pressure on ourselves to make this day special for us? Which they probably did. No one's Spence and Liv, and they don't need all the gimmicks and everything like that. Like, them just being with each other, that's all that they need. So, but I'm still not taking the woods. Wait, so they're over here talking about our communication is good. It is. And there's no need to rush. There really isn't. And you're no longer going to Ohio, because he's not. But I'm like, y'all sound like y'all are making up excuses for what y'all both know y'all want. And from what we've been seeing, what we know y'all both want. So don't even try to play us like that. Yo, he was like, you want to get out of here? Go have one of our movie nights. I said, movie night. Usually it mean that. But today, I don't know about that. She was like, I'm game. She knew she was game. She knew what was about to happen. She knew. I was like, girl, come on, girl. It's your time to shine, girl. Bruh. He was like, all right, come on, let's go. They go get up and walk away. Yo, and then the way they were holding hands, as they were walking away, he helped her get up, and she held onto his hand as she walked away. I said, oh. Yo, and all them Beyonce references they be making up in this show, they had like 2. All them Beyonce references they be making, him and Liv sitting by that fire too, they look drunk in love. They look so mesmerized and just stuck. They were just like, because y'all know it's the eyes. It's the eye connection between the two of them, and they sure was locking the eyes. We got the eyes and we got the hand hold. I said, this is it. This is where it's happening. This episode right here, not at this cabin though. We about to be out. We going right back to his mama house. We about to be out. Him and his mama both about to get some too, because Mama Grace is over there looking drunk in love with Carter too. I was like, look how she looking at him. She said, your place or mine. I said, come on, Carter brother. Come on, come through for us. You know, tell her, your place. They were not trying. They knew exactly what they were doing. They put something up on that TV that they were not that interested in. Talking about, oh, I'll put something else on. The way this scene was set up, I said, this is it. Mama Grace's house. They have so many moments in this house, him and Liv. So many moments have taken place in this house for the two of them. So when I saw them back here, you knew what was up. They're here. They're chilling. Then she wanted to sit here and talk about, it's getting late, I should head home. Him telling her that his mom done text him, his mama done hit him up and told him that she not even gonna be home. She hanging out. He letting you know, girl. Nah, you could stay. We could. You can definitely stay. Stay. Her outfit. They said wardrobe. Make sure someone tells wardrobe. We need something that is easy, nice, stretchy. Come on. Like that. Gotta be able to work with the wardrobe. Spencer gotta be on top of it, so you make sure you let wardrobe know. That's a crochet top. Crochet will be perfect because it got stretched to that yarn. Them pants got the flare at the bottom. It's the elastic band. Perfect. Put that on her. Good to go in that department right there. I can't even. This is too much, y'all. She was like, so I know we said we would take it slow. Just brought me back to when she's in the car. She was on her love confession. So you know how we're always telling people how we're not together. And then my man at the time, he was like, Liv, just say what you need to say. He ain't got to tell her that this time because they're officially together now. They are one. Well, they're about to be fully one. But they are one. And she is so comfortable talking to him. So you ain't got to tell me to continue. I'm going to continue anyway. Yeah, I know we said that we wouldn't rush things. But there's nothing here stopping us. She said we've been crushing on each other for 2 years. Because they have. They really have. And now she gets to have him. Yo, wait. Oh my God. The looks. We get them eyes again. They put the eye contact back. They're staring at each other because ain't nothing else to look at but you. Once them eyes lock, they know what's up. It is coming. I said, here we go. Yo, and you know what's crazy? Yesterday's video, it was about them when they got out the hospital, or when he got out the hospital, and he sees her in the living room. And he was like, oh, what you thinking about? And she said everything. I said, he's her everything. That's it. Everything having to do with Spencer, that's what her everything is. So my man's right here, right now, talking about we have everything we need. It's the two of them. That's it. I knew Liv girl was gonna be the one to initiate. I said, yo, look at her. My girl, that's how Liv be. Liv be taking charge. She was like, this is my man now. I could call him my man. She got up on him and she was like, she knew he was gonna be able to carry her too. They was gonna go to the bedroom. That's the only place they ain't hit yet. Because she done seen what he been working with a few times before, so she know he could carry her. Y'all saw him. He went and lifted her up and brought her in the room. I said, and it just got better. It just got better. Touching all in the curls because them curls are her signature. The scar. He went and touched that scar because she didn't need to find it. She knew what that scar was. They went through that traumatic experience together. And he just stood there because he let her. You touch whatever you want to touch. She went to that scar and just touched it. I said, come on. She was there when he got that scar. And now that scar is hers. Oh, let me stop. But she was touching on that scar because that's her man. She gonna touch on his scar. The way they put this together is, this is gold, yo. That's what it really is, y'all. This whole thing was a moment because the way they took their time with this, they were not rushing anything. Starting out from them being out in the living room, homegirl was just there in the moment with her man, kissing her man, touching on her man, and him, he was just taking it as it came. He wasn't trying to rush anything. Everything just progressed so slow and smooth because they were taking their time they were like, you know, we waited all this time, not even today, but just in general, to get in a relationship with each other, to learn how we both really felt about each other, and then to get to this point now where we're ready to take this next step. We're not about to rush it. I said, yo, take your time. Come on. Can we go over an hour? They were giving. I knew it. I knew it was going to be something special. He ain't never had nothing like that. She ain't never had nothing like that. And now they done had it together. Another first. Girl was wearing the necklace. I said, you know, if y'all about to have y'all first time, she gotta have that necklace on. He gave her that necklace when he told her he was in love with her. So you know, for this time here, that means just as much as that, she gotta be wearing it. I said, so much went into this scene. You know, so much went into this scene for them to put this together. So precise, with every little detail meaning something. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, we're about to be stuck here. All right, so they get to the time capsules now because they filmed them. I was like, oh, we get to see them. Layla girl. She said 20 years from now, probably a boss. Oh, wait, I'm already a boss. I said, yes, bitch. Yes, you are. Yo, she was like a mogul. And have my own little girl so she can have a relationship with her like how her mom had with her. I was like, you know what? That would be so cute. I could see Lele with a little girl of her own. Her and Jordan. So then we get to Asher. Homeboy, he's still trying to figure things out. So he ain't had much to put up in his because he don't know where he gonna be at right now. Poor JJ though, y'all. Dad JJ. Because he wants to be able to get his friends together for times like these, have more of these moments, which I love moments like these. So hopefully they can make that happen still. I don't know though. It's not looking too good for all of them being in this friend group still. When he was talking about them taking him seriously because you know they don't, my heart broke a little bit. I said, yeah, they don't, man, because I don't even be taking you seriously like that. But now I'm going to change that because I see you got real feelings and you do be hurting sometimes, it seems like. So I'm going to fix that. I'm going to do better by him. The way Patience and Coop's videos differed, I freaking died because Coop's little messages playing with my girl Patience by my side. That girl Patience, as she hugging up on her little eyes, she is just looking off so annoyed, like, she is just trying her best to make this work. So this gave me some more hope right here. I gotta give it to them. Jordan and Simone's the cutest. I freaking love when she came in. My man, she's talking about football career. Yeah, you won't have that. But when Simone came in and he's like, my beautiful wife is gonna break Serena Williams' record, and she's like, period. Yes, Simone. Her period was the cutest thing. Live, girl. I said, girl, you gonna make a difference. You gonna make the world a better place. You already are. But hers, it's the morning after, y'all. Her laid up in bed and she is sleeping and he's just sitting here glancing at her, sitting all nice and comfortable, laid up all nice and comfortable with her in the bed. I mean, it was a twin, but they made the most of that twin bed. You know what? We're gonna be up on each other anyway, so it's not like we need that much space. They made it work. She is laid up there, but it's him sitting there looking so at peace with her in his arms as she's sitting there sleeping with her man. Like they don't still live up in their parents' house. That's alright though. My man Spence, he wants it all, yo. He want the wife, he want the kids, he want to be coaching the kids. I said, oh, I could see that for you, my mans. He want his community. I said, come on, just like your mama. The community. Because you know that's always been his thing. You think, you're like, yo, how it's gonna get better? And they just keep giving to us. They give and give and give. And I'ma take. Come on, what y'all got? And we get more of them morning after. The little smile on her face waking up to him. I said, this is everything right here. She was like, I should probably get going. Mommy, he said, can't let that happen. I need her. I want her. My mom's not gonna be home for another hour. They went in for round 2. Round 2, y'all. Prom next, y'all. We about to see what we're about to get with prom. This is gonna be so good. Y'all, that was everything for this week's recap and review. Let's talk. We gotta talk. Talk to me. And we're gonna be chatting, y'all. But I will see you all next time. So, peace.